Hello, Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I start up a new series. This is going to be a casual series where I just go, I have fun. I want you guys to throw out your input and tell me not what I'm doing wrong, but what you'd like to see. Maybe just come up with different ideas and things. Just throw them at me and I'll probably catch a few and I'll use them. So the game is Cities Skylines. It's the first city management, city building game that I'm covering on my channel. It is by Colossal Order and Paradox Interactive. And both of them were accommodating enough to actually get the game to me, so I am super stoked and very, very excited to cover this on my channel. So look for, I can't say I know exactly how it's going to fit into the schedule, but I'm going to throw out quite a few of these because it's a fun game. I've really enjoyed the little bit of time I've spent with it before showcasing it here for you all. And like I said, I want you guys to comment. I want this to be more of an interactive series where you guys are like, hey, I'd like to see an overpass go over the middle of the city. And then dragons come. I don't know about dragons, but you get the idea. You know, hey, try to get maybe a fire station on all the corners, or maybe do a coal power plant with a bunch of windmills around it just to kind of say, hey, look, we're taking care of the environment while polluting the world. I don't know, whatever you guys want. Throw it at me. Like I said, I'm not going to accept every single suggestion made. But let's have fun with it. Let's see what you guys can come up with. I'll sure to grab a few of the suggestions that are made, and it's going to be a fun series, guys. So, is it going to be the most technical and efficient city ever built? No, no. This is all about fun, and I hope you guys get to come along for the ride and enjoy it with me. So, we're going to start up a new game, and we're going to go to the Two Rivers. I think I like that one. And we are left-hand traffic, right-hand traffic. We're right-hand traffic. We're from America. We'd like to stick with that, but if you guys have left-hand traffic, well, there you go. There you go. Alright, onward we go. And that little thing there is not the Twitter bird. It is the chirper bird, I believe is what it is called. It is the game's version of Twitter, which you'll see city updates and things from people come through to tell you kind of what they're thinking, what they're feeling, how it's going in their lives. So it's a pretty cool little feature. I like it. And I think if it gets to the point where it's annoying, because I imagine it could get annoying maybe 4 or 5 hours into the game, you'll see a lot of the same stuff coming through, and I'm getting hypnotized by the bird. The bird is controlling my mind. Alright, folks, welcome to the jungle, sort of. It's more of a forest than a jungle. There is our chirper. It tells us, hello, this is Chirper. Keep an eye on what your citizens are talking about and what is happening around the world. Hashtag, you found me. Alright, so there is Chirper. I have the game paused right there, folks. I've adjusted a few of these sound thingies and other stuff, so hopefully everything is going to pan out. So, we must start planning our city. So it is on pause right now. You'll see it down here. We can go up to 3x the speed. You can take a look at what our global positioning is here. Eventually we'll be able to buy up some more land around the area. And yeah, good stuff all around. So, right now we have nobody in the town, nobody in the city. In fact, there is no city. There is simply an off-ramp right here. And, yeah, sure. Alright, let's get started. We have to build some roads. Unfortunately, I think it forces you to use this road to start with, but I have a trick, I have a plan, I have a method to avoid madness, and let's see what that is. Boom. There we go, that opens up all other types of roads, and we are super happy. We're going to use our little handy-dandy bulldozer tool right there. And I think what I would like to do, let's go with the large roads. Oh, that's too large, that's a 6 now, that's too much. We're going to go with, we'll still go with the small roads, I suppose. We can always upgrade these later, I believe. So we're going to go with the 2-lane traffic roads. Now, or one-way traffic roads, sorry. 2-lane, one-way traffic roads. That's what we're going to go with here. Now, keep in mind, if you build it out that way, the traffic's going to flow in that direction. So you have to be cautious. Now, I've turned off the tutorial tooltips and such, and I'm hoping that it actually stays off. I mean, I've run into issues where it doesn't like to stay off, and it likes to say, hey, you should be doing this. Yes, I am well aware of what I should be doing. Thank you. Alright, there we go. That should be fine-ish. Actually, I think that's a little bit off. No, that was right. Alright. So we will go right there and right back in. Bam! There we go. There is the first of our roads in one-way directions, because that's the way the off-ramps and everything work. And we are ready to go. So, I've kind of figured out roughly what I'd like to do here. as my starting gambit. Now, it could end up very poorly for me, so please bear that in mind. Bear that in mind. Let's see, is it the medium roads? Or the large roads? Yeah, that's the one I want. But I want the 2-lane. What are those? Are highways? No, I want the 4. There, this is what I want. All right, let's see here. We'll go up a little bit higher. I think we're gonna murder this like palm tree thing here. Yeah, like right there. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna come out this way, pretty far, in fact. I think right about there-ish is where I'd like to go. And again, this is all while it's paused right now, folks, so please bear that in mind. We're going to get some of our road infrastructure in, and it's going to be hopefully sweet, sweet nice. There's no way to be absolutely certain whether that's going to be the case or not. Alright, so, if I'm not wrong, we can do that. And then, yeah, we can do something along these lines here. To about there. Now, again, it's not going to be the most efficient road system you've ever seen, but I think it's going to be pretty decent. It should be okay. So, the way I see it, and the way the town that I grew up in actually worked, is they would have, like, major thoroughfares, I guess you could call them, major highways that you would go on. Like ours was US 19. That was a major road that kind of cut across multiple cities. And then between them, you would have some like smaller, like US 19 was oftentimes 3 lanes either way, so it was like a 6-lane highway, and then oftentimes you'd have like a 2 or a 4-lane highway going between, and then you would come up to another major intersection, which would be like Belcher, for instance, was another one, and then it would go that way. So you'd have a few smaller streets in between, and then you'd have a few large streets going down the path. So I'm going to sort of mimic that. I'm going to make a bunch of smaller streets, and then I'm going to make this like a secondary main street. That's going to go along the highway here. It's going to look a little bit weird, but I think it's going to be okay. I think it'll be okay. I think we'll be fine. Let's see here, and ideally, we want to be able to line everything up just so, and it's not working for me. It's like, no, I will not bow to your wishes. There it is. That's what I was looking for. Alright, so we're going to go down to there. Connect that up, so that's going to be all residential up in there. And then we're going to just kind of go up a little bit further, and we're going to try to get this started right style. So, let's hope for the best on that front. We're going to come over here, and I think I can curve this up. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. Alright, first things first, let's get some residential stuff slotted in. There's a few different tools you can use, like a little paint thing, and you can draw it like this. You can use a much larger paint tool and use it that way. You can come down here and just anything that's actually all connected up to a certain point, you can click it and it'll fill it in. Or you can use the marquee tool, which is basically click and drag. So it's like your rubber band box tool. And that's the one I actually prefer to use, mostly because, I don't know, I like to make sure I can encompass everything. It's not as fast as, say, some of the other ones, but, I don't know, it gives me more control, and I like more control. I am not a control freak in real life, but I can be one in my video games there, so that's what we're going to do. Alright, I'm going to make this a commercial zone, so we'll have stores all up and along this area. And yeah, I like the way that's already starting to shape up. In addition, we're going to have to deal with electricity and water. So let's get a water pumping plant. I'd rather not have to use water towers if I can help it, but that might come down the road, we'll see. And I'm going to construct that right there, and then we need a drainage pipe. This is for your sewer. Now, if you see here on the water, the arrows are all pointing in this direction. That means that is the way the water is flowing. You do not want your outtake pipe or your drainage pipe to be ahead of your intake pipe, because if it is, you're going to be sucking up some, well, we'll say muddy water, but it's not mud, folks. It is most assuredly not mud. Alright, so we're going to do it there. I know they're pretty far apart, but we're going to connect them up right now with a pipe going between the two. And then we're going to lay the pipe work for our city as well. And Alright, so there's the edge of our city limits right there. So we're going to go slightly diagonal, maybe not, like, completely. Like, I don't want it to be, like, ridiculously diagonal. I want it to just be, like, a slight diagonal deal here. I think that's okay. Well, see, that's still gonna... Yeah, it's gonna miss some stuff. Alright, we're gonna go, like, from directly outside. There we go. That's what we're looking for, right there. And in reality, we only need to go to about there right now, so we'll do that. And then we're gonna just kind of cover the whole little area here that we're trying to build up first. There we go. That should be enough. And then we have to worry about our power needs. So up next is our power needs. And you know what? I might even turn this on to let stuff start coming through. Just a little bit. See if any houses pop in. Nothing yet. We'll pause it again here. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. We actually have a decent amount of money at this point, which is actually rare for me. Normally I don't do so well on the monetary stuff. So what I think I'd like to do is I'm going to bring this out a little bit further, if I can, and then make it go up this way. Okay, so that worked out alright-ish. And then we'll come over here with one of these roads, and we'll slip that out this way. I think it's still okay. Let's see here. That's perfect. That's exactly where I was hoping it would go. Alright, good. So I landed that actually very, very nice. We're going to go back to our power plant, and I think we can actually... Yeah, we can slot that in right there. And that is really, really good. So that we're going to have power to that. We're going to have to run some power lines, unfortunately, like along these... Actually, you know what? I'm going to do something different. I am going to throw a windmill over here and encompass the sewage system with the windmill. And I think that's going to be fine. There we go. So some green power over there, and that should actually do quite a bit of work for us. In addition, we need to get some power lines run to actually work for our city over here. So I might change a little bit of how things are going to go real quick. Let's see here. If we go there, let's go to the zoning. I'm actually going to remove... We're just going to remove all the zoning right now, except like up to there. And there's a reason for this, and I'll explain it in just a moment. Basically, the way your power works, you need it to get to a certain point for it to work effectively. And what do I mean by that? Well, it has to hit to where your cities are actually building buildings at. So if it doesn't do that, then you're not going to have power. But you only have to run power lines so it will actually encompass what the city is doing. So basically, I'm going to start with this right here, and hopefully everything pops into place. I'm going to throw some industrial stuff up in this place right here. It should be good. It should be good. There we go. And we are really, really brokish at this point, so we're going to actually start losing a lot of money. But hopefully at least one building will pop here, and I'm really, really hoping that is the case. Come on, commercial. As soon as the commercial building pops, I know I'll be good with power and everything else. So we're waiting for it. We're losing money hand over fist right now. It is unpleasant for us. But there's one. Come on. Couple more. Couple more. As soon as they're built, it should... There we go. The power grid is online. And at this point, we can pause the game and refit all the stuff we had before, which it should eventually get over to. So we're going to do that right there. And we're going to enjoy the benefits of being awesome like that. So we still need all of the residential to kind of just flow over to the west side over there. Because if they don't, well, we're going to be having some serious issues. But for now, I think we're okay. For now, I think we're okay. I don't want to grow the industrial side too much yet. I think that's going to be fine for right now. And we really, really got to start making some money. So this commercial stuff's got to get moving, and we got to get more people coming into the town. And as it stands right now, that's... There we go. Here comes some more traffic coming in. Alright, they're just popping out and ready to go. And we're going to see some more buildings going up. And there we go. People are happy. Hashtag Android and Gynoid robot models released. Sorry, I was reading that. For consumer use. Now you can buy a friend or a partner. Hashtag artificial love. Alright, so this is going to take a little bit of time, but it's going to end up okay, guys. It's going to end up okay. We're starting to not lose money now. I think you're going to get to a certain point where you're going to be completely broke. But we're slowly ticking down the stuff. We're getting more people coming into the town. Hopefully some more businesses go up over here. There's a little bit going on. We have about 300 people in our town right now. And we'll have to build it up. And I believe our power grid is actually working fine. So you see right there, this blue stuff, this is all connected to the power grid. So we bring the power line to right there, and the power grid is all connected. They're connected due to the fact that they're touching the coal line, and this has its own power. So right now we definitely have tons of electricity. We have 48 available, and we're only using 7. Now granted, this one and this one aren't connected, so this is just 7 for the drainage sewer stuffy right there. Alright, and things are looking pretty good, I gotta say. We're still losing quite a bit of money, but hey, our population reached 420. Every time you reach these little achievements and things, or the milestones as it were, you will get new stuff. So we got taxes that we can now levy, we can do loans, and we can add garbage stuff, healthcare, education. Unfortunately, we can't build anything right now. Plus the elementary school, well, this is what it is. The landfill is the garbage, the education is the elementary school, and the healthcare is the medical clinic. Okay, so good stuff going all around. The mayor is doing well, leading the city. New citizens and businesses keep moving in. Hashtag flying colors. Alright. Well, our colors may be flying, but they're not being super effective right now. We definitely need some more commercial zones going, because we need to make some cash, and we're starting to get out of the red, but I think we also got like a cash bonus there for actually achieving what we just achieved. So I'm pretty excited by that. We're actually in the positive, and our negative, our red, where we're actually losing money, is almost gone. And right now, our biggest needs are commercial, and it's finally starting to show up. So there we go. And with that, I think what I'm going to do next is the garbage thing is going to be an issue if we are unable to address it. Ooh, the slope is too steep. That's unfortunate. Alright, well, we'll throw that there. We'll, I guess, section this side off right here for like a little bit of industrial. Yeah, why not? And we'll just do a little bit more industrial. We don't want to get too crazy with the industrial sides of things. In addition, we're going to throw another one of our roads out here. We can land it in just the right spot. There it is. Throw that all the way across, and that's going to be another huge and residential, not industrial section, but residential section. And the residential section is filling up quite nicely. And yeah, I think I'm going to drag out another big chunk of residential. There we go. And the city is starting to take shape. It's a little lopsided, I'm not going to lie. But I think it's due more to the fact that the off-ramp was lopsided to begin with, so it started the whole city being kind of skewed a little. It's fine, though. It's fine. You guys might be going crazy if you have OCD. I mean, it does happen, but yeah, the off-ramp itself was skewed. Surgery performed by robots. Doctors on permanent coffee break. Hashtag automations and hashtag Medicare. I like it. I like it a lot. Give me some of that robotic surgery. I don't know. I don't think I'd really... Well, I suppose they kind of do. Like, isn't laser eye surgery partially done, like, with robotics? Like, they set everything and calibrate it, and then let it go nuts? I think that's how it works. I could be wrong on that front, but I don't know. Something about messing with your eyes. I've always kind of... I don't know. It's freaked me out a little bit. I've never wanted to get laser eye surgery due to the fact that I don't really want lasers going into my eyes. Just saying. Just saying. Alright, so we're finally in the green, so we're actually making some cash monies here. We're making some, not much, but we're making a little bit of cash money. Alright, it looks like our water needs are not taken care of over here because we need to throw out another pipe, and I'm okay with that. So let's see here. Throw that right down the line to about there. It's going to cost us a big chunk of our cash, but it's okay. And the water needs should be fixed, filled up, and wonderful, sweet, sweet, nice style. So this is the start of the city. I don't know exactly what I have planned for, but let me know what you guys think. Oh yeah, this is kind of funny, guys. I've noticed this before when I was doing a little bit on my own. So the quote-unquote mud comes out, and you see the pollution is starting to filter into the river there, or the straw. It's 2 rivers, so it is a river. So it's starting to filter into the river there. Unpleasant. So I don't know if I'm going to want to build north of this. or what, but yeah, it's looking pretty nasty right now. Pretty nasty. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, what you how you feel the series should be. I mean, how you feel it's gonna go. What do you guys think is gonna happen? I mean, are you excited about having some input? I don't know. Let me know what you guys feel like seeing come through with the city. There's the big bite right there. It's pretty nice. And what is this? Let's see here. This is another one. Oh, it's also a big bite. So we have two big bites. Maybe that's a big bite corporate office? I don't know. Go nuts, donuts. Oh, that's like a... Huh, that's interesting. So that must be the big bite, and then is there a big bite in here as well as the donut shop? I don't know. I don't know. Go nuts, donuts. I like it. Yeah, let me know what you guys would like to see in the series, and what you think of the series in general. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I'm getting all caught up on the verbiage there, but that's basically what I'd like to know. What you guys feel the series could become. Will it be the greatest series ever to run on my channel, or will it be just something to have fun with and you guys can have some enjoyment alongside myself? Right now, down here you'll see the bars. These are our demands for the different areas, and right now we have no real demands. So I'm going to speed up time and probably going to break off the episode in just a bit. We're doing okay as it stands right now. I would like to get a medical clinic in. Now, the thing to remember is anytime you slot in these like actual buildings, these government jobs like the garbage and everything else, you're going to have weekly upkeep. So it's going to get a little bit more expensive, but I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be okay. So you just always want to make sure you stay in the green. You don't want to go into the red ever again. Oftentimes when you first start off, I think every single time, I've never been able to do it without it, but when you first start off, you're almost always going to be in the red at least a little bit. So there is that. There is that. Actually, I made a mistake already. I already see that I made one. I'm going to try to avoid making another. I'd like that to go all the way down there. And I would like this to, unfortunately, have to bulldoze your business, man. I apologize. But it's going to happen. There we go. Make that all the way down there. And now we actually have a little bit more room to do stuff. It is simply what it is. It was a mistake. It was a mistake. Alright, and there we go. We are now a worthy village, ladies and gentlemen. Our population has reached 850. We now have new areas that we can actually obtain, that I showed you on the global map. There'll be areas we can actually buy. We can enact districts. We can enact policies. We can get a second loan, which I don't think we ever got a first loan, so we could build the city a bit quicker if we wanted to, but we want this to be casual and slow and enjoyable, so... And I want you guys to actually be able to have some input, and I don't want to go and, like, say I record, like, 10 episodes, and you guys are like, well, I wanted you to do this, and you didn't. It's because, well, I'm stupid, and I didn't let you guys interact. So I'm going to try to do this in, like, 2, maybe 3 episode blurbs. This first episode is actually what I'm going to put together right now, and then I'm going out with my wife for, like, a day and a half, so... I'm going to try to get this all uploaded and done beforehand, and hopefully you guys will get to enjoy it while I am gone having fun with my wife. The industry specializations, I'm not sure what that is, I haven't actually played with that yet, and of course service policies. Then we can also add the fire department, police department, and some unique buildings. And here's some new industry specializations, forestry and agriculture, cool. Power usage policies, water usage policies, and smoke detector distribution. That's interesting. And of course the police and firehouse. Alright, so there you go, guys. That is what is up. And we'll just let the city grow on its own. Right now residential is still in a little bit of demand. Looks like there's still a few open slots here for the residents to claim. And I think we have a pretty good balance overall. Our industrial side of things seems to be really, really strong. I don't feel like anything is... Yeah, they're operating normally. Frank's Fish Stick Factory. That's pretty funny. What else do we have here? Ready to Wear LTD. Okay. Garments Limited. An Ice Cube Factory? Really? Mysterious cult leader predicts the end of the world. Alright, folks. I think I'm going to leave you with the city in its current state. And hopefully in the next episode I'll have some feedback by then. And we'll see what kind of direction we want to go in this. Maybe we'll do this as like just kind of a small rural city, or urban city, I don't know. But we're not going to go for the super metropolis, I don't feel, in this first little bit. Maybe we'll do that elsewhere, maybe we won't do that at all. I don't know, let me know what you guys think. What should we do with this? I mean, we could do like, we could build another area and do like a farm town. I mean, there's a lot of options here. There's a lot of customization and a lot of stuff we can actually do and or handle. So, that's going to do it for this episode, folks. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, and share it. let the world know that Bumpy is on the job. And I will catch you guys in the very next episode. Thanks for joining me, and until then, my name's Bumpy McSquigums, and I will see you later.